So, today we're going to do a little talking about starting out as a new player in Tarkov. It is a lot to take in. I know when I started it was almost overwhelming. And as you play, obviously you can learn how things work and a better way to do things, but I'll see if I can save you guys a little bit of time anyway. I'll share what worked for me, or what is working for me. I'm only I think I'm level 17 now, so I'm not like super far into the game or anything, but as a new player, when I loaded in, the first time I loaded in a factory, which was a terrible plan to start with if you know factory at all. Aside from that, died there, went to woods, also died immediately. So the main thing is, you have to learn the maps to know where you're at. If you don't know where you're at, you're going to be wandering into places you shouldn't be wandering into. Or wandering over hills where there's sniper lookouts and you're going to get clapped almost immediately. So location's a lot of it, and that'll just come with time and experience. And there's no way to learn the maps really until you're in the map. So, but if you just walk over hill and get shot immediately, that's gonna be why. It's not because there's that many people, or it happened to me and I was getting very angry to the fact that as soon as I spawned in, I would just die immediately in the woods. I just didn't know where I was, didn't know where I was going, didn't know where the PvP zones were. So just learn the PvP zones, learn where the snipers like to hang out, learn where the bosses are, because it's going to be a huge PvP zone. If there's a boss there, there's going to be players. Next thing, I'm leveling up. Leveling up takes forever. It took me like 100 hours to get to level 15. Which is a long time. The main thing I can say is do your quests. And learn how to take out these scabs. Killing and headshots are a huge source of XP. So if you can manage to kill some scavs and just do your quests, then great. So I mean, some of the quests aren't bad, some of them suck, but that's just the way it goes. If you can manage to do your quests, you'll level a lot faster. I wasn't really doing the quest yet because I wasn't comfortable doing the maps and dying, and just load up a pistol and the worst armor you can have. Like right now I'm a scav. I have this P.A.K.A. level 2, terrible armor, but you know what? It's probably not going to do much against players anyway, so you may as well just run it. Run that and a handgun or that, and easiest way I can say to kill scavs is a rifle with a scope. And the Vepr, not the Vepr, what is it? Gosh dang, I can't remember the name of it now. I use it all the time. It's a base sniper rifle. You can suppress it level 1. And that makes life a lot easier. So I'll get a suppressed sniper rifle, cheap scope. I think you can buy the 25mm scope for it. Do that right off the bat, and then you should be able to get kills a lot easier because you're at a distance. As long as you stay far enough away, the scavs should not see you before you shoot them, or even while you're shooting them. I killed a boss on Shoreline doing that, not intentionally. He just happened to wander over. So scav kills and quests. And daily quests, once you level 5, those are a good source of XP. Most of them aren't a lot of XP, but you get 3 of them, and they're not that hard to do. Like, I think a couple of ones I had, like, kill 10 scavs on woods, or kill 10 scavs with pistols or shotguns, and those are good double XP. You get the actual XP, plus you get the XP from killing the scavs themselves. And I think it's like 150 or 100 XP per scav. That's another 150 or 160 XP per headshot on scavs. So if you could kill a scav and you get a headshot, that's 320 XP. So if you can kill 10 of them, you're at 3200 XP, which is not small at all. If you kill players, you get a lot. I think the last time I was killing scavs, I killed a boss. And I think that one I got like 6500 XP. And that's a huge source of XP right there. But leveling up is going to be one of your hardest parts. So once you get to flea market, your life is going to change for the better by a long shot. Because a lot of the crap you just cannot get as under level 15. And even though some things are locked as a level 15 still, I have like all the level 2 traders and everything. But you can buy it at the flea market. It's going to be more expensive. but you can buy a flea market. I'm level 17 and I have I'm running some really built M4s. I mean, I have some really nice Segas for this. A lot of times I'll just run a 5.7. Like if I'm probably gonna die, I'm just going in for a quest. I will just take my 5.7 and run that. Am I gonna die? Yeah, most likely. And once you get over the fact that you're going to die and you're going to lose your gear, multiple, actually more like hundreds and hundreds of times, you'll get a lot better. Don't go into it thinking that, like, oh, I need to be safe because I'm trying to, I'm trying to save my gear. If you go into it with more of a, okay, you're trying to have fun, you're going to go in, if you die, you die. You'll do a lot better at PvP, I realized, instead of trying to be too careful. Because then you don't know where they're shooting from or whatever, so you try to lay behind a rock, well, they're behind you, so best thing you can do is just fight it out. You're probably gonna die anyway at this low level. I'm sure there's some people that have way better skills than others starting out just from flight time on different games and reaction time and whatever else, but in all seriousness, if you're going to die regardless, most likely, so just fight it out. You might get a kill. If you're gonna die anyway, you may as well try to get the kill. So I mean that's most of it, but next thing is just learning extracts. That when you first load in your first map seems like a huge problem with learning extracts, but there's lots of landmarks and things to have to learn where you're at. And if you can just get the map Genie IO thing, I mean you'll be good to go. Once you load in, just kind of figure out where you're at, look at the map, see any landmarks around you, towers or certain labeled buildings. Watch some YouTube videos, I mean whatever you can find. And next thing is just play how you want to play. If you want to camp or rat, whatever you want to call it, and wait for players to come across, that's your right. You can play however you want. I'm not saying one's better than the other one. Some people like playing like rats. Some people like playing like the aggressor, and I'm not an aggressor. I will die immediately. That's just the way I am. Never have been good at that. I do try it a lot in this game. But, like, especially killing scavs, I'll rat. I don't intentionally rat to kill players usually, but if I'm just trying to kill scavs for XP, then I'll just hang out on a hill, and that's the end of it. One good spot to rat scavs is over by tunnel on the shoreline on the right side of the tunnel, up top. There's a ledge there, and you can get it's a really good spot to camp scavs, because there's the scavs right in front of you. There's Scav Island across the water, and then behind you is the village, and there's scavs that spawn there too. So, from what I can tell, that's the best place to do it. At least, because I started running Shoreline mainly because I kept dying on Woods, so I just started running Shoreline. So that's like my most comfortable map. I'm okay at Woods now. Customs, I'm still not a fan of. I seem to die a lot on Customs. So I try not to play Customs unless I absolutely need to, but Customs is a bad one to go to start off. Don't go to Factory. At least the PMC. If you want to go to Factory as a scav, like I am right now, you can get some really good loot as a scav. And it doesn't take that long of time, so if you don't really want to spend half an hour running through Shoreline or running through Customs, then, I mean, just head over to Factory and you should be good to go. Usually by the time you get here, everybody else is going to be dead. For all the PMCs. Eventually, I mean, you'll have a couple of scavs that want to kill you, just because people in this game are fantastic, but aside from that, should be good. I'm actually going to try to move this bag. And I mean, just don't. Personally, I wouldn't try to go running to every single map all the time. Just do what you can do. I mean, just learn one map, and once you learn that map, then you can move on to a different one, and just keep going. Otherwise, you're just going to confuse yourself, and the game's difficult enough as it is. You don't need any help confusing yourself on it. So just one map at a time. Easiest way to do it. You're gonna die. Get over it. I know it sucks, but even the best players in this game die. And you can look at like a couple of YouTubers. Um, Jessica Zan, I watch a lot. He dies. I mean, not as frequently as me, that's for damn sure. But he's not a god. He's not invincible. Everybody dies in this game. You just hope you're the lucky one and get the jump in the firefight. Next thing is take advantage of barters. All right, barters are huge. I, one of the best ones is you can get like these little knives like I'm holding. You get off scavs. Uh, four of the brown ones and one bayonet. You can get an MP5, and then four of the gray ones and bayonet. You can get a UMP 45, and you can get those level one. And as level one, those guns are huge compared to what you normally. Normally, you're getting 19s or I mean, just really crap guns. So if you can get do some barter to get some better stuff. Next thing is, I mean, money's a lot of it, especially once you hit level 15. Money and gear. I'll go through and show you guys some of my gear once I get done unloading the scav stuff. But and I mean, gear is a big thing, but you're gonna lose it anyway. So it's not like it's something major necessarily. I mean, yeah, getting good gear does help, but as a beginner player, you're not gonna. Most of the time, I'm not saying all the time. I'm sure some of you guys will do great, but most of the time, you're not gonna be that good. What just happened? Probably need that. Okay. Anyways, go through some of my gear here. And I don't know. I don't know if I didn't make an extra when that was mentioned. Uh, so like I'll show you guys. Let's see about the character overall. So I got 207 kills. Got a KD of 1.9, which isn't great. And I'll tell you guys, I'm not. I mean, I'm no god at this game. That's for dang sure. I've only had this game 14 days. I've played 147 hours, and I am just now level 17. I think I have. Yeah, I'm almost level 18 now. 10,000 XP. I'll be level 18. So after today's daily quest, I'll probably be level 18. Like I said, I run pistols quite a bit. These FN57s. I like to screw with pistols too. I'll make some weird builds, but they're really good just for doing scavs. I do run some M4s. This is one I built for my cousin, but that's one I haven't really built yet. This is one I got off player. The other day I got these off player. I got this mutant, which is supposed to be really good. I've never ran one of these. I want to run this SA-58, the SPAL, as a sniper, but so I mean, gear's good. Gear's a lot of it. You can get decent gear. Just and build your weapons the way you want to build them. If you want to build them for long range, or you want to build them for short range, I mean, you can look up meta builds or whatever, and that's fine. Just do it the way you want to do it, whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, the M4 might be the best gun in the game. I'm not saying it is, but for for this, we're gonna say it is. And you don't like running the M4 because you think that's too much recoil. You're not comfortable with it. You can't hit anything with it. You prefer the MP5. Okay. Well, whether that gun's matter or not, if you're not comfortable with it, you're not going to do well with it. So run the MP5. Whatever you're comfortable running, run that. And the next thing I can say is Battle Buddy. The app is a lifesaver because like in the game. Let's say you want to go to link. I don't want to do link search ammo. Okay, this is all ammo that will fit in this gun. 5.56. Okay, but you don't know what any of these do, and they won't tell you either. They don't say penetration or damage, or they give you some like the accuracy and durability, burn, extra heat, and recoil, whatever. But Battle Buddy will tell you the pen and the damage and everything like that. So that way you can learn what animals do good. Because if you hit a level 4 vest with HPs, you're not going to do anything. And it's just going to bounce off them. I mean, if you dump an entire mag into them, yeah, I'm sure you will. But compared to like M856 or M855, which are decent ammos, um, you're better off running these if you can get to them, which these are Peacekeeper level 2. That's another thing I was saying, like some things you can't get, like Say I want to go. Say I want to buy this. Okay, Skier has this. Okay, available with Quest. I don't have that Quest done yet, but I can still buy these. Okay, and it is more expensive. A lot of times it's more of a price difference in this, but 80,000 or 87,000. That's not that big of a price difference. So you can still get stuff once you hit the flea market. Best thing I can say is just grind it until you get level 15, and that will change the entire game for you. I mean, it makes a huge difference. But I mean, just play how you want to play, learn the maps, and don't be afraid to die. And you'll do a lot better than most, I think. I think we'll call the video there. And if you guys want to see anything else or learn anything else before you buy the game, or you want to watch me do a raid, or you want to watch me go somewhere else, and before you buy the game, you want to look at it a little bit better. Just let me know what you guys want, and I'll do a video on it. Thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one.